7.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 2.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in a fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on their first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing up those weak.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Desperados put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. defense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But you look at this defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. In motion left goes a tight end. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Thielen going to go in motion right. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Ridley. And a huge play that time. 47 yards. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Desperados have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
On 1, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage? A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Daxton Hill picks it off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
11.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Burrow on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Desperados will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Gun.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll flip this out to Evans. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
11 mighty. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
12. 11. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Golden Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, escapes the defender, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Burrow. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mixon hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now Burrow loses the football. And one of the linebackers has got him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it to Ridley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Etienne bringing in another one. Touchdown! Travis Etienne from 4 yards out. And the Desperados are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Gun.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Talamero Hufanga. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Foyesade American. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And a loose football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 8 yards out. And the Desperados have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
11 MT.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Here we go.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Golden Eagles.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side with ETN to the 36-yard line. Stop there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Anderson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
6-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
one, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
And my goodness, another interception. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame. His nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they